I realized that I was going to need a lot of help to move out of a 2,500 square foot home into a less than 1,000 foot 2-bedroom suite at the Kensington.
It's a daunting process, isn't it?
Yeah. So luckily I was introduced to the option of downsizing through the folks at the Kensington, and I called you. I talked to you first before my mom even knew what I was going to do, and I said, this is the situation. My mom doesn't want to leave. She doesn't want to leave her home. I'm overwhelmed at the idea of taking everything in that house and paring it down to a retirement suite. So you came to my mom's house, met my mom.
I remember that day. That was a beautiful day. Yeah.
My mom cried with you because she fell in love with you and felt comfortable with you from the very beginning.
I fell in love with her too.
And
she was so sweet.
Yeah. And so that was step one, was to meet with you. You sort of told my mom what you were able to do and what you were able to help her with.
Right.
And then came back, I think a few weeks later, and went through everything in the house and held my mom's hand.
I know. She held my hand. We hugged a lot that day.
We did, and cried.
Yeah, yeah.
And my mom was very attached to a lot of things in her home, which, I mean, for me, I didn't see the need to, take that picture or need to have this, but for whatever reason, they gave my mom comfort and she wanted to bring them. And you helped negotiate that, so I didn't have to be the bad guy saying, Mom, you don't need to bring that with you. It's not necessary. It's not like, oh, Mom, that's gross. Why would you bring that to your new home? But
yeah, you were still able to be the supportive daughter.
Yes.
You didn't have to be, like you said, the bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh, so, sure, I was the bad guy.
Yeah. It's better for you than me, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I think that was super helpful. Then, of course, the moving and the packing of all of her belongings and all of that was done. It was super efficient. There was, certain color tape on things that were staying. You also were great in that there were so many things we didn't need that neither of her children wanted either. So then all of that got donated, which we felt wonderful about.
I was able to donate the stuff to women moving out of Halton Women's Place.
Yeah.
That's what I do with a lot of the stuff that we take away to donate from clients. And so that's always a great thing. Your mom and dad had beautiful stuff. Yeah. Beautiful stuff.
But it also felt good knowing that it wasn't just going to end up in some heap and pile, and we didn't have to deal with that either. So there was another step of, work and whatever that was left in your capable hands, and we didn't have to worry about, oh, well, what will we do with this and what will we do with that? And nobody wants this. And so I think it just, in the packing up, the whole process of, coming the day before the move and packing everything up, and then the day of the move, and it was all seamless. So for me, I know my husband would agree, because we worked on it together with my parents, that we couldn't have done it without having you there by our side. So
Thank you. Yeah, it sounds funny to say, but it's a real privilege and honor to come into someone's home and become like family, and to walk them through that process and to see the change, because your mom did not want to leave that house, and yet it was a huge house, stairs everywhere, and it was time.